welcome back to the Football Chat. We are here for Premier League predictions. It's game week 33. 5 more after this one. We're getting very close to the end of the season now. Unfortunately, this is recorded at loads of days, about 10 days in advance, so we don't know any of the up-to-date fixtures. We don't know what happened to Liverpool Man City. So that's a massive game that we don't know the conclusion of, because that could very much change our predictions here. But unfortunately, we're having to stack record in advance due to the fact we're going to be away. But we'll try and give you the most accurate predictions possible based on what we know as of now. If all of the Liverpool squad goes and breaks their legs between now and then, we couldn't have foreseen that. So, yeah, that would be impossible. Should we just get straight into it? Enough chit-chat. First game of the game week, it's Tottenham versus Brighton. 12:30. It's the early kickoff. Tottenham in very good form. They, last time out, obviously they battered Newcastle, and then they had a game against Villa, which we don't know what happened yet. It's very difficult to predict games we don't know the scores of the last week. I'm just going to predict that Tottenham are still going through their good form. I'm going to go Tottenham to beat Brighton 4-0 at home.
I'm going to say 3-0 at home.
Both very safe and dull predictions.
Kane and Kulusevski.
I'll go Son, Kane.
Okay.
I just like that for sure. It's just it makes me happy. Kane. Right, Morgan Son.
Kane Son.
Yeah, in that order.
Let's just keep saying Kane Son's name.
Son Kane. Right.
Kane.
Next up is the first of the 3 o'clocks. It's Manchester United versus Norwich. United, I think they might rest here with Tuesday night in mind when they're playing Liverpool. Norwich can't afford to rest. Last time at Carrow Road, Norwich put up a good defence.
And then conceded.
And only lost 1-0. Could they pull off an upset here?
2-0 United.
Boring. Who's scoring?
It's going to be Sancho and Maguire. You're snoring.
Don't know why we're trying to rhyme now, but okay.
Because you said boring, who's scoring.
Yeah, I know. And then Norwich, I'm going to go to win 2-0, Mila Rashica and Pookie. I know I predicted him to score a hat-trick in last week's Premier League predictions. That stunned you for some reason that I put the striker to score.
No, in fact, you put Norwich to win.
Got to go bold sometimes.
Okay.
It can only pay off. It can't go negatively.
I suppose.
Southampton versus Arsenal is the second 3 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday. Arsenal in decent form.
So Southampton.
If they've beaten whoever they played after Palace.
So we can't say who's in good form. We don't know who's really.
Arsenal had a very good season. Southampton looked decent though recently. Arsenal did lose 3-0 to Palace, but
I'm going to say 2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm going to actually go for a bit of an upset. And I'm going to go 3-2 Southampton.
I'm going to say goals
Fun prediction.
from Lacazette and Ben White.
I'm going to go Breuer double, Livramento, Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe.
I like it.
Right, next up it is Watford versus Brentford. Relegation scrap.
Ooh, yeah.
Both sides in need of points, and desperately. But who's going to come away with them?
I'm going to say 3-1 Brentford.
Nice.
Goals from Tony, and Ericsson, and then Watford goal coming from Cuco Hernandez.
In good form, back into score. Right, Newcastle versus Leicester on the Sunday. It's the first of the Sunday. It's a 2:15 kickoff. Weird kickoff time.
Yeah.
But especially since I guess that because FA Cup.
Oh.
Chelsea Palace, they want to get the game done before, so people actually watch it. Newcastle Leicester.
Oh. So he just kicks off. Oh yeah, sorry.
It's 4:30 Chelsea, something like that. Newcastle Leicester. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Newcastle in good form. Leicester just drew 1-1 United. I'm gonna back Leicester to win 2-1. Goes from Barnes, Maddison, and then for Newcastle, I'm gonna go Joe Willock.
I'm gonna say 2-2. I'm gonna say Willock and Wilson. No, sorry, Willock and Wood. And then
Chris
Johnny
Wood.
Evans and James Maddison for Leicester.
Fair enough. Solid prediction. The other game on the Sunday, also kicking off at 2:15 to avoid clashing with FA Cup games. It is West Ham versus Burnley. I imagine this is going to be a routine victory. What do you think?
I'm going to say 3-0.
Well, Burnley, obviously.
3-0 West Ham. Goals again from Bowen, and Rice.
Really not backing the players you've got in your fantasy team. All those Burnley players you've took in the hope they do something, and now they're going to do nothing. I'm going to go 5-0 West Ham. I'm going to go Bowen. And big win, big game for him.
Christ, alright.
I just fancy saying Bowen's name 5 times.
Alright.
That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it, if he got 5 goals?
Especially if you got him in your fancy team, blimey.
I don't, so that's why he's going to punish me for not taking
I
him.
get this game week, I don't know.
Right, you're going to fall asleep before our next two? They're big ones. Try not to yawn. Next up, it's Liverpool versus Manchester United. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, the only match on the Tuesday. You could argue, possibly going to be a bigger game than a better game, not a bigger one, than Liverpool Man City.
It's a tough one.
Is it going to be a repeat of like the massive, like the 5-0 wasn't it early in the season?
I'm going to say 1-1.
Oh, a draw. United to force Liverpool into a difficult little spot.
Diaz for Liverpool and Ronaldo for United. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw at Anfield.
I'm going to go for just 7-1 Liverpool this time.
Bit different.
I'm going to go Salah, Mane, Diaz, Jota, Milner. And then for United, we'll go Ronaldo.
Sure.
In a massive win for Liverpool. Propels them up the table a little bit, especially after they drew 0-0 with Man City. Don't know, that was just what we predicted.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alrighty.
If they have just drawn 0-0, they're going to need to get some big points, and Man United are rubbish. So, it's a good place to pick a 7-1 win up.
Very good point.
Next game, Chelsea versus Arsenal, going to be massive in the game, in the race and the hunt for third. Chelsea, of course, in that position right now, but their poor form has invited Arsenal and Tottenham to get involved for that third position. Will this game mean anything in that hunt? You know, where do you see this one going?
I'm going to say...
At the bridge, could that have a big difference?
2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, they're usually quite comfortable against Arsenal.
Yeah. I'm going to say
goals. Lukaku was made to look good.
Goals from Havertz and Ziyech.
Fair enough. I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea. I think Saka will score for Arsenal, but I think 2 from Mason Mount and 1 from Reece James will secure the dub for Chelsea.
Okay.
And I think Lukaku will get an assist. Next up, it's Everton versus Leicester. Another game on the Wednesday. 7:45 kickoffs. Again, kind of random, but we move. Both sides kind of just...
Yeah.
Everton playing poorly, Leicester kind of just existing this season, so this one really could go either way. Everton need the points, Leicester don't really. Could Everton's more ambitious approach to the game have an effect? What do you think?
I'm going to say 1-0 Leicester. Well, a very close game. But I just think a goal from an Iheanacho will nick it for Leicester.
Iheanacho, I mean, he scored against Man United. Could he score against Everton? I guess we'll see. I'm going to go for a 2-0 away win. Leicester win 2-0. I'm going to go Barnes to get a double. Leicester to win. Everton just creeping closer to that relegation zone.
Okay.
Pretty nervy. Next up, it is Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. Newcastle...
Tough one.
Starting to push up their Palace, though, playing really nicely at the moment. I think their squad's one of the most underrated in the Premiership.
Yeah.
No, Newcastle played on the Sunday. Palace would have played also on the Sunday in the FA Cup. Massive game. Would their players be more or less exhausted than Newcastle's after Leicester.
I'm going to say...
Because that could go semis and stuff. That could not semis, extra time pens, that kind of stuff. So
I'm going to say...
hopefully not for Chelsea's sake, but I guess we'll see.
2-1 Palace. Goals from Zaha and Gallagher for Palace, and then St Maximan for Newcastle.
Nice. I think Palace are going to pull off another big shock win, and I'm going to go 5-0. I'm going to go Gallagher to get a hat-trick, Elise and Mitchell score his first Premier League goal.
Okay.
As Crystal Palace beat Newcastle 5-0. The last game on the Wednesday, this one kicks off at 8 o'clock, so just 15 minutes later than the other three. And it's between Manchester City and Brighton. Man City, obviously, we know who they are. They're doing really well, up at the top of the table. Doing decently. I guess they could need points here. It all depends on the game against Liverpool.
Yeah.
And, of course, if Liverpool have lost to United the night before, or if they've won.
I said that Liverpool would draw to United, and I'm going to say the same. I think City are going to draw to Brighton.
Wow.
I'm going to say 1-1. Same result. City goal coming from
I love how we're comparing United and Brighton now.
And Brighton goal coming from Mopé.
I'm
thinking another of Mopé's 97th minute equaliser.
Yeah, I mean, Brighton do like to leave it late. I'm thinking nothing similar. I'm thinking Man City are going to win 6-0. Okay. Foden hat-trick, Mahrez, De Bruyne and Stones in a big 6-0 win. The final game of the game week is a very anticlimactic end to what's been a really good game week. Obviously, big games like Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, which, in fact, we are doing both of them on live, which I completely forgot about. So we probably shouldn't have given predictions for them, but oh well. Please skip those 5 minutes of the video. Burnley versus Southampton. What are we thinking?
I'm going to say 2-1 Southampton.
2-1 Southampton. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Saints away win.
I'm going to say Breuer, Walker-Peters and Romeo, and then Burnley goal from Weghorst.
Yeah, I'm going to go Breuer double and then JWP. Mm-hmm. That rounds off this game week. If we haven't found a way to mute Liverpool, Man United and Chelsea Arsenal predictions, then you've got our very early predictions before we go live on Tuesday and Wednesday. To make sure to join us then and ignore those predictions because we will definitely forget them. I mean, we're doing this very early, so we're without context. So, to be fair, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
That's it.
See you in those streams. They should be good ones. Should be good games. I think we'll probably also be live Monday. We need to work it all out. It's quite a while away still from when we're recording this one, to when this will go out. So, yeah, if you have enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Comment down below all your predictions and how wrong we are. Considering we're posting very far in advance, we're probably very wrong. Yeah. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Comment. I've said that already. Subscribe. Do that. We're trying to get to 1K this year. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that so you help us out massively. And then you get told when we upload if you hit the bell. So do that as well. But yes, that's about everything for this game week. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.